Hey friends, welcome back to my studio. I'm gonna paint, oh that's my cat Freckles that just meowed. I'm gonna paint some flowers in a glass vase. I took this photo. Isn't it fun? I just picked them up at the grocery store. I need practice painting glass and I'm gonna try to paint looser flowers. Okay guys, let's have some fun. Let's set the table. So I used, they're all gonna be Liquitex paint, yellow oxide, and titanium white, about half and half, doesn't really matter, but it was about half and half, and mixed it up and just painted my canvas with a color. I wanted to get some color down, and I think it might give the painting a more warm glow to all parts of it. I used a 2-inch really inexpensive flat brush from Blick Art Materials. And my other colors, oh, this is a 12-inch by 12-inch canvas from Michaels. It's kind of damp. I did dry it with a hair dryer. It's 1.5 inches thick. Whoops, my paper towel just fell. Gallery wrapped and splined. So I'm gonna let this dry for a couple hours and then I'll be back. But my colors are gonna be primary colors. I'm going to use Cad Yellow Medium Hue, Quinacridone Magenta, Phthalo Blue, so those are the 3 primaries, Titanium White, and Mars Black. So Quinacridone Magenta, Cad Yellow Medium Hue, and Phthalo Blue. Okay guys, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, let's chat a bit. I'm using the primary colors I talked about, and I'm using this 1-inch flat brush from Low Cornell for the background, and just kept mixing. That's a grade purple, I had a grade blue, and just kind of keep shifting the color. And I came back and even changed this one a little bit more. I don't know why, maybe to make it a little darker, a little smoother. And I kind of went purple to a little bit warmish brown to mint teal to kind of brown green, just for fun. And I never liked the background. I like this background, so that makes me nervous. I think it'll work because most of the flowers are white. I've got a yellow sunflower here that I drew on. There's a pink carnation here. I put in some leaves just to have them in there and a couple stems so I could see them with this 1/2-inch flat brush from Royal and Langnickel. It's a number 12. We're going to start the live stream, or I'm going to link the live stream in this video's description. This next time-lapse bit will be the live stream, but if you want to go watch it in real time, I'm going to work on the glass and the stems. And then I'll be back after that. that last time-lapse bit was the live. I'll link it in this video's description. We painted the glass in real time and these stems, and it turned out really nice. There's a close-up. I need to paint the bottom. Okay, that's just where we are in the video. I'm starting to work on the flowers, piecing them together. This one I did a little bit during the live to give it some shape. This is the shadow side, and it probably needs to come up in value, but you can start darker and make it lighter. Okay guys, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, I've been working on this for a couple of days, gosh, maybe an hour and a half today, a little bit yesterday. Actually, this might be day 3. Okay, sorry, just thinking. So what I'm doing is like I build up layers and values on this carnation, and I think that's pretty good. And I'm trying to keep it looser. I'm starting to wonder if my glass is too tight, my glass and my stems, but I think it'll be okay. This flower's starting to come along. You can tell there's going to be one here. There's all kinds of flowers and petals jammed in here, so I'm just kind of playing with it. There's a little yellow flower. It might be one of these tucked down in. Anyway, I brought these values up and I might end up bringing them down. I'm not sure. We'll just kind of figure it out. Put in, this doesn't exist anywhere. I just put it in because I liked it. And it brings it up a little higher because I was a little bit low on my canvas. I put in, this leaf doesn't exist. And then I think I'm going to end up painting it because there's a daisy here. So the sunflower stops about there. And then this daisy I'm going to have kind of go here. And it's going to end up filling up this gap, even though there's a gap in my reference photo. Here, find something to point with. So there's a gap here, but I think I'm going to end up filling it because I kind of put this daisy over it. We'll see. We'll see what looks good. I'm liking these leaves better than these, but I can still work on these. What else? I think that's about it. I think we're going to put some purple. Oh, I've been using pretty much this brush for the most part. It's kind of dirty. It's a 3/4 inch flat brush from Royal and Nickel. And then this is another one. Oh, it might even came in the same pack. They have the gripper handles. This is a 1/4 inch flat. It's really getting abused, but it makes fun fuzzy brush strokes. And then I grabbed this one, but I'm not really using it much. It's a number 4 round from Princeton. Because really I need something bigger. But sometimes purple makes a really nice black. I'm gonna switch brushes. Makes a really nice black. And I mix this purple with the Phthalo Blue and the Quinacridone Magenta. I don't need to paint the center yet. It just popped into my head. So I'm working back to front. And then I can come back in and put some whites. Like I put a couple of whites, which I thought was nice, in. Or I can take a smaller brush and define these flowers. Or I might leave them pushed back. I'm not totally sure yet. We'll just kind of see. Okay, guys, I'm hoping some of those comments make sense, help. Let's kind of piecing it out. So I might start really thin, put in another layer. So I'm thinking, oh, here, let me do this. Oh, that sun doesn't have any tape on it. We'll take the original drawing that my daughter Emily made. So the light is really coming from the left. We could say up here too. So it's going to be darker on basically on that side, and probably not very dark down here. Yeah, it's okay. So maybe grab some, we could grab a little orange, a little brown, a little white. Here, maybe we'll mix in this pile. It might be too light. Just kind of fill it in more. And then I'll need to fix it depending on where all the petals go. I think I'll put in a couple layers of petals. I'm gonna try and keep them simple. That's my goal with this one. And I know I mentioned, at least during the live, that I wanted this to be lighter. I want to paint another one. But really the dark is fun, and the drama is fun too. I tend to go dark. It's not a bad thing. I was just trying to challenge myself. Oop, I just grabbed the wrong color. White will help cover, and you can come back and make it darker. And bigger brush. You'll get looser with a bigger brush. Looser strokes. Dirty brush. All those kinds of things. So I grabbed a little brown, a little purple. Okay guys, I'll be back in a bit. What do you think? I think I like it. There are things I'm not crazy about, but that's because I've been painting this for 4-5 hours. I think the whole painting, I didn't track it very well, but I think it took me 10 hours to paint. Sometimes people like to know that. These dark petals I thought were too dark. I did lighten that one a little bit on the one edge. Right there. Work. They seemed too dark to me until I got the other lights on there. And then I got this big yellow. So this is a nice big bullseye, because this is pretty much the only pink other than some of the reflected pink in the glass. But that's such a bullseye, a circle with a dark center, that it really calls a lot of attention. These, you could say these are leading you out, or you could say they're leading you in, depending on how you see it. This worked really well to do it loose. Kind of just talk about some petals. Talk about, I don't know what you'd call this, but like there's a, the side of it. And then I just pulled out some details, darkened it with some purple. Little splashes of white are fun. I'll give you a tour, because I'm not sure, when I look in my phone, the colors look different. Okay, so let's see if I can square it up a little bit, get a little closer, see if that helps. Oh, that's not square. I really like the white. Some artists say don't use white, which is true. you know, you can get chalky, get too much of it. I like it though. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments about that too also. Here, let's get a little closer. That's fun. Get closer for those. I have a nice big window in my studio, and I think actually this lighting is probably the best of the 3 studios I've had since I've been on YouTube. It's never perfect. One of these days I'll be able to buy some lights, maybe, if I can fit them in here. I like the little green dots I put in the center of the sunflower. Here you might want to see the carnation, the pink carnation. I think we've done the glass, but just in case. Or maybe in case you didn't watch the live. Oh, I did glaze a little bit of yellow over the glass just at the very end. Okay, let's try. Oh gosh, that's so crooked. Yeah, that's not as bad. Too many angles. There, that's fairly square. Okay guys, let me know if you give this one a try. If you want, I can, it's my photo that I took with my iPhone. If you want, I can post it in my Leslee Troe Art Friends Facebook group. Tell you what, I'll just do that. And I'll link it to this video. No pressure to join the group. It's just a place for me to post the photo where you can find it. Okay, so fun to hang out with you. I enjoyed, this was a challenge for me and I enjoyed it. And I did the glass much more simply, which I think is fun. I know I learned a lot. I hope you guys picked up a little tip here or there. Super, super appreciate your support. Great big happy art hugs, and I hope to chat with you soon. Bye guys.